All right, we're going to go ahead and get started here. Thanks for joining today, everybody. Like I was saying a minute ago, this probably shouldn't take too terribly long, but I want you guys just to note that I am recording this. If you have anyone that needs to see it a little bit later on, I'll have a link out hopefully later today, maybe first thing tomorrow, as soon as we get this posted up on the YouTube channel. So I'm just going to go over a few of the updates to some certain features in VisualDLP that have taken place since we did one of these about a month ago. Um, Before I start diving in to the actual demonstration of some of these features, one thing I will note is that for the past month, the development has put some resources into I guess sort of streamlining some of the code that's calculating some of the things in some of the numbers in Visual DLP, and that's resulting in us getting some way quicker response times and such things as some order entry, the schedule building. So we're rolling those out as they're finished on each section. So hopefully over these next couple weeks, you'll start noticing some speed improvements on some of the pages. So keep an eye out for that. So that some of that should start rolling out as early as this week. And there'll be an email announcement with that once that happens. So that's some exciting news. Get some of those order entry times down. So the first thing I just wanted to go over on this is that we've been working on the way that remakes are entered into the system. So I'm just going to click into one of these random orders here that have already been entered in. Now, before, what we were having you guys do was under things you could do, you could set remake details. Well, you'll see now that this button is actually, it's going to go away. It just hasn't gone away in production yet. If you click on it, it doesn't do anything. We have moved that area to a tab right here next to your products tab. So this is now where we're going to be setting those remake details. And you'll notice that we just have the percentage in here like we did over under things you could do. A part of the update that should be coming next, there'll be another column here for dollar amount for you to be able to select. So that's one of the things that should make things a little easier, a little more once you get used to this button just being right next to the product. So you can actually set your remake details from here. But if you're going to remake a entire case that's already been invoiced, let's go down here and see if I can find an invoiced order. Yeah. We can do it from here as well. So this is an invoiced order. If we click this, it'll actually recreate this entire order, so we don't have to type everything in that was on the order. So then we can come in here and then set the remake details. So that saves you quite a bit of data entry. Doing it that way, and this remake details tab being right next door to products is I think the next step in our streamlining of getting some of these clicks down, so you're not having to click out of one screen and then back into another screen, kind of creating these sort of circular patterns that make sense for your workflow in the software without you having to do too much backtracking. So we've got that, and then another major piece to go over is the emailing of statements. The whole process on that now. Well, let me just explain a little bit how it was working and how it will work at the end of this month. If you have an account, and let's just go look at an example real quick. Go finance accounts. I'm just gonna click into one of these tests here, and we can see that we've got some email addresses entered in here for the account. we've got 2 statement email addresses in here for some of our testing purposes. And what happened before, if you had a email entered in here, when you ran your end of month, then a a link to the PDF of the statement was automatically sent um, to whatever email address you have right here. Um, Now, what's actually going to happen is that instead of it automatically doing that in the background, during your month-end process, when you're in the statements section, when you're being prompted about picking your accounts to end the month, you're also going to be prompted about sending the email statements now. And once you approve that, I'll show you once this uh, opens up, um, where once you approve the emailing of those statements, then you'll be able to see in your statement log here. Um, you can dump this out to Excel if you have a lot that you're emailing and you need to see, but it'll show you which emails it actually sent to. And the email was sent, so that was true, marked as true. So you have a way more, I guess, visibility into if the statement has been sent or not. Before, it was just kind of taking place behind the scenes and there was some question as to whether, but now we can verify that through the statement log, and also it'll be prompting you, similar to when we pick the accounts to close the month. It'll have a drop box like this, and if there is a statement in there that you are like, oh, I don't want that to be emailed, then you can just uncheck it, and then once you select it, it won't email to the folks that you have unselected on that particular one. And then we could go back into their account and we could fix the address or whatever needed to be done there. So that is how that works. And now the final thing I usually like to touch on. Like I said, this was just going to be a pretty short and sweet one. We've got another pretty big update, I think, going in before the end of the year. So we'll do a webinar on that mid-January at some point. But what I was going to touch on here is that our our integration with EasyRx is up and ready to be utilized. If you have any accounts that want to, if you have any practices that want to sync up digitally with you, we can send you some instructions on how to get them linked up totally for free with EasyRx login. I always like to specify, I guess I should say, that this is no charge to any of your practices. This is just a free interface through EasyRx that they can use to submit prescriptions. If there are some bells and whistles in EasyRx that if the practice were to so choose, they could pay for those, like some design software, bracket removal, things like that. But as far as just submitting the orders and the images through digitally to VisualDLP, that's totally free. So just if anyone's interested in getting any accounts set up that they haven't yet and they're having any questions, just reach out to us, and we've got some documentation on that, and I can also set up some time to go over that with you as well. So keep this one at right about 10 or 12 minutes or so. Again, I appreciate you guys spending a little bit of time this morning. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to email me or give me a call, whatever you prefer. And hopefully everyone has a great holiday, and we'll just we'll chat next time. All right, guys. Have a good one. And like I said, I'll have the link to this up hopefully later today. If not, first thing tomorrow. Okay. All right. Thank you.